Okay, so I've just made this go live on YouTube, so everybody should be aware that this is
Oh, Lord.
streaming on the internet. Today is January 18th. This is the morning calendar for civil trials. As I call a calendar, if there is any party that believes that they can resolve their case and they would like to speak to the other side, just let me know and I'll place you in a breakout room. At this point, the former pleadings and everything that has been filed previously is irrelevant. I'm going to focus on the evidence that's presented at the trial. So I'm going to need every party to be on their A game and make sure that they put their best foot forward as it relates to whatever issue that you're putting before the court. Position number one is Midland Funding LLC, Credit One Bank versus Demia Cole.
Damia.
Damia? Okay. Are you ready to proceed, ma'am?
Your Honor, what's the, could you give me that again? That might be one of my cases.
That's my case, Jim.
Okay.
Your
Okay.
Honor, this is
Yes, sir.
Lewis. This is Lewis Feingold from
Yes, sir.
Midland Funding.
How are you doing today, sir?
Good to see you.
What's your announcement?
Ready to proceed. However, based on the answer, could me and Ms. Cole talk and see if we can resolve this?
Yes, I'll place you. I'm going to create breakout room. So I'll place you and Ms. Cole in a breakout room at the end of the call of the calendar.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that something that you're okay with, Ms. Cole?
Yes.
Okay. Position number two is Jefferson Capital versus Elmira Gibson.
Good morning, Your Honor. Lashika Payne for Jefferson Capital. I'm ready, but I would like to speak with the defendant before, there's an actual hearing.
Sure.
Okay.
Position number three is Miss Gibson.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. All right. Is that okay with you, Miss Gibson?
Yes, sir. That's fine.
Okay. Position number three is Kalichi Godwin versus Jason Stevens.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alice Newell here on behalf of the plaintiff.
Morning, Judge. Attorney Mark Kerr here on behalf of the defendant.
Okay. What's the announcement?
Your Honor, I believe at this time, we've kind of been negotiating this back and forth on our own. I think we're really close. I believe what we're asking for today is just a continuance from this calendar to the next to see if we can try to get this resolved on our own.
Mr. Fletcher?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm not turning on this one.
Okay. I'm sorry. Just so that everybody knows, when I'm looking down and I'm writing stuff, I look up and there's a yellow square and that tells me who may have been speaking. It's listed as a pro se litigant on this case, Ms. Newell, but I don't see.
Judge, I filed my entrance appearance last week on this case.
Okay, Mr. Kerr.
Yes, sir.
What is your position?
Judge, I have no objection to the continuance. I literally just emailed plaintiff's counsel some authority on the case, and we are in current negotiations. There's a high likelihood that this case may settle pending a court date. Nevertheless, we have no objection to being continued to the next hearing calendar in the event that it does not settle.
Okay. So I'm going to grant that request, and I'm going to do an order saying that the case is going to be continued. So Mr. Curd and Ms. Newell, are these the only matters on this calendar?
Yes.
Yes,
sir.
Your Honor.
Okay. So the two of you can be excused.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge.
You're welcome. Position 4 is Capital One Bank versus Joshua Fletcher.
Yeah.
James Whitten for the plaintiff. And
I'm here.
I'd like that.
Joshua.
We'd like to have the opportunity to speak to Mr. Fletcher prior to the case.
I don't know how to turn this camera off. I've been trying. And plus the audio is like breaking up.
Mr.
I
Fletcher,
can hear you.
Mr. Fletcher,
Yes, sir.
can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can.
Mr. Whitten has asked to speak with you prior to the trial. What's your response?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right, Judge, can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Yes.
All right, I need everybody to put your phones on mute unless the judge is asking you a question, because we're getting feedback from somebody. This is a judge judicial assistant. Could you please all put your phones on mute unless the judge is talking directly to you?
Thank you, Miss Mary. And I think it's coming from Mr. Fletcher's phone.
It's that.
All right. I just put Mr. Fletcher on mute. Position number 5 is Carlotta Thornton versus Ventron Management.
Carlotta Thornton is here.
Mike Scalchin on behalf of Ventron Management. I believe it's also Spring Lake Apartments, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I'm happy to talk to Ms. Thornton, but ready to proceed otherwise.
Ms. Thornton, what's your response?
That would be fine, sir. Otherwise, we could proceed.
Okay. Position number 6 is second round subdivision, it looks like, versus Sunquia.
Saniqua.
I'm sorry. Saniqua.
Yes.
Dowdle.
Good morning, Your Honor. Judy Norm here on behalf of the plaintiff. We're ready to proceed, but I would also like to be able to speak to Ms. Dowdle before the hearing.
Okay. Ms. Dowdle, what's your response?
I'm okay with speaking with her prior to.
Okay. Position number 7 is Shirley Morton versus Nathan Pasha.
Yeah, I'm Shirley Morton. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, there's a little box up here says, got it. Am I supposed to? Okay. I'm hitting it, but it's not doing anything.
Miss Morton,
Yes.
there's a box that says what?
Let me see.
He's gonna help. It says got it. Oh, I see. Okay, it's off. There was something on the screen that I had to get off.
Oh, is that where it was indicating that it was on the internet?
Yes, I haven't
Okay.
done it
Oh,
before. I don't want to do something.
no, that's fine. So you're present. Is Nathan Hasha present?
He's not here in this room. I don't think he's here.
Okay. Have you had any discussions with this person about your case?
Yes. Yes, he's my landlord.
Okay. I'll come back to you, ma'am, at the end of the calendar. A call of the calendar. Position number 8 is Capital One Bank versus Donald Strozier.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning? This is
doing
Donald
well.
This is Donald Strozier.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you.
All right, so I have the plaintiff in this case as Capital One Bank.
What's the law firm on that one, Your Honor?
James Allen Nadler.
Oh, that's my file. I just wasn't aware of that one.
Okay.
And what's the defendant's last name? Is Strozier, S-T-R?
O-Z-I-E-R.
Yes.
Okay. And it's James. Oh, Donald. I mean Donald.
Donald.
I'd like to speak to him prior to the hearing, just so we can see if we have anything settled.
Okay.
Well, who is this? Why do you want to speak to me?
Mr. Strozier.
Yes. Hello?
Mr. Strozier.
Yes.
Slow down a little bit, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
We can have a trial if you want a trial.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, there's an effort to resolve a case before the trial.
Mm-hmm.
When the case gets called for trial,
Mm-hmm.
I'm the person that makes a decision. And you lose all ability to do anything. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, I understand that. But may I speak?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is what occurred.
No. We're not going to have a trial.
Oh, okay, my dear brother.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Your Honor, I think I can clear this up.
Okay.
It looks like this is, if I'm correct, I didn't have them on my calendar because I think we've dismissed it. This is case number 2021. Is it
DM 15000?
Yes. My records show that we filed a dismissal without prejudice.
Okay.
On the 7th.
That is correct. That's correct.
Oh, that is correct. She's showing that, Miss Mary?
Yes, that's correct.
So
yes.
That would take care of this matter.
Mr. Strozier?
Yes, sir.
Your case has been dismissed without prejudice, which means it can be refiled.
Mm-hmm.
But for today's purposes, you're free to go, and your case has been dismissed.
All right. Yeah. Can I say something, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
And I don't want to get into like it's a trial or anything like that. Excuse me. But excuse me, I have a cough that's kicking my posterior. I'm paying capital, but I do, if they say it's dismissed, let's just go with that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Yes, sir. Same to you now. God bless.
All right.
Judge
Position
Gardner,
number.
Judge Gardner,
Yes.
can you put Miss Saniqua's S10 on mute? I think that's what's giving you the feedback.
Okay.
That might.
So I'm
speed
out
it
of
up.
here, Judge.
Yes, sir, Mr. Donald.
Okay.
You are free to go.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
Mr. Axum. Position number 9 is Midland Credit versus Linda Willis.
James Whidden for the plaintiff.
Okay. Is Linda Willis present?
We'll move to strike her answer at the appropriate time and ask for a default if she doesn't appear.
Yes, sir. And please keep me in line with that, Mr.
Yes, Your
Whidden.
Honor. I will.
Because I'm happy to do that, but with these cases, I got a bunch of different cats floating around. So,
okay.
All right. And finally, position number 10 is LVNV Funding versus Shalandra Jordan.
That's my case, Judge. Cinque Axon for the plaintiff, and it looks like Ms. Jordan's here. I would love to speak with her beforehand.
Yes, sir. Okay, I see Ms. Jordan. All right, so is there any person here that expected their case to be called and did not hear their case call?
Yes, sir. My name is Sue Keel for Pearson Properties Residential. And I do have a case number.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, what's your case number?
The case number is 2021. C is in Charles, M is in Mary, 05528. And I've got the notice of Zoom settlement conference and trial.
05528. Okay. Okay, I just looked at my morning and afternoon calendars and did not see your case.
I don't know what to do. I've received the notice to the office. The plaintiff and defendant ordered to appear in Magistrate Court 19th day of January 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, so what we'll do, Ms. Keel, is that I'm going to place these other individuals into their breakout rooms.
Okay.
And then we will troubleshoot your issue.
Ms. Gardner, did she say the 19th day of January?
Yes.
Today's the 18th day of January.
Oh my gosh. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh goodness. 2021 is just not ending here. Y'all have a great day. I'll log on again in the morning.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Miss Mary, because I did not even hear the 19th. I was trying to find the case. All right, so we have, let me start setting up these breakout rooms. And what I will do to make certain that I'm not doing something crazy. The first breakout room is going to be I think Mr. Wyden with Ms. Cole. Is that correct?
No.
Or is it Mr. Feingold?
Yes.
It would be me, Mr. Feingold, and Ms.
Okay.
Cole.
Okay. All right. I have you assigned. Second room is going to be Miss Payne and Miss Gibson. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Yes,
Thank
that's
you.
correct.
Thank you. The third room is going to be Mr. Witten and Mr. Fletcher. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you. I have Miss Thornton and sorry, I did not take very good notes. Who is the attorney representing Spring Lake Apartments?
Michael Scalchin, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, I see you. We have Miss Nam and Miss Dowdle. Gonna be in room 5. Wait a minute. Got it. And finally be Mr. Axum and Miss Jordan. Now, let me ask a question. I see a Miss Creedle.
Good morning, Judge. I didn't want to interrupt, but I wanted to just make sure, I'm sorry, my name is Tanisha Cradle, and I'm just checking in for Terry Cradle. His letter says that it's for 1:30, it was highlighted for 1:30, but we just wanted to get on this morning because it did say 8:30. We just did not want to miss anything. The case number, do you need that?
Yes, ma'am.
It's 2021 PM 14061.
14061?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, I have you as position 4 on the 1:30 calendar.
Okay, just wanted to confirm. And
right.
we'll drop and we'll rejoin at 1:30.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm gonna put everybody in the rooms. I'm gonna have my audio available. Uh-oh. Did I just become a meme or something?
No, can you?
I don't, there's this the digital stuff, there's a lot of terms that I'm learning now. So so I'm gonna place you in the rooms. When you need me, just pop out. But keep in mind that if the case is gonna go to trial, I do have an afternoon calendar. So if you can't reach an agreement, that's perfectly fine. But let me know so we can start your trial. All right.
No, he said to wait till after he got through with this, with the. Oh, I didn't hear him say that.
Thank you. Take that down.
Miss Moulton, let's see. All right, so. Mr. Fletcher, I have you on maybe twice. I have a Joshua and I have a Joshua Fletcher. Are you on two devices?
I tried to have it on the laptop. It won't work with the camera, so I tried to hook it up on this phone. So
okay. So whatever device you choose to use is fine, but you should know that if when you have two devices going, cuts down on the bandwidth in your home.
Let me try to turn that off on me. Cause I ain't really good with it.
So, Mr. Fletcher, I was supposed to place you in a breakout room with Mr. Wyden. And he's in the room. Let me. All right. I'm assigning you to the room. You should get a link.
So hit join.
Okay. Now, Miss Morton.
Yes.
The person that is the defendant in your case is not present.
No, he's not.
So that places you in a situation where you can ask for certain things. Unfortunately, I can't advise you as to what you should do or can do because I'm supposed to be the referee. So I can't call the balls and strikes, or I
can tell you what I think he owes me. Is that what you mean?
Yes, ma'am.
I think he owes me $3,000. Do I need to go into the different why?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
I was renting from a landlord. In fact, his name is Judge David Brown, and he gave us all new leases because he was selling the place. And he made sure we had a lease, so we could at least have a year, I guess, to adjust. The guy that purchased it from him, Nathan.
David Brown, is that the judge out of Henry County?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a lawyer. He just became a judge, I think, recently. He had been my landlord for like 4 or 5 years over there. And he sold this place to Nathan Pasha, who had told me he had never been a commercial landlord before, and I guess he hasn't, because he kind of came in. I don't want to speak on everybody's behalf, but at least me and some other tenants, he violated our lease, and he's trying to get us out.
Give me 1 second, ma'am. Let me swear you in.
Oh, okay.
Raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear affirm that any statements you make during this proceeding will be the truth, the whole truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So, when we continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so when he first came and was buying the place, we were talking, and he was saying he's going to do different things. But when it went through, he told us all that he wanted us to leave. He was gonna cancel our lease. And he was gonna raise my rent by $500 something. And I was telling him, I said, well, I have a lease now. If you want me to leave, I'll leave after my lease is up, in about 6 months to give me a chance to, prepare, because, you have that right. But he started, I think he was trying to intimidate and get us to leave early because he put 3 evictions on me. I have 3 units. He filed 3 evictions, which is making it hard for me to find another place. He put in some new mailboxes, like these big square boxes where you get a lot of them at once. So all my mail's going there and he won't give me a key. So haven't been getting my mail. I put a note up there and I asked the mailman to please bring it to me. However, it has caused me problems because every 3 or 4 weeks I get a big bundle of mail, and sometimes, one of the times it caused me to have my lights turned off, another time it did some other stuff. And then he built a fence around the back and put a big chain lock on it. And I don't have a key. He won't give me a key. So I have a shuttle bus that I can't work on it in the front or clean it, and I can't put it in the back. I have to pay this guy to let me leave it at his place. And then he told me that, and I kind of thought at first when he got the lease that maybe he was right, because he said he can cancel that lease and he doesn't want me in there at night. Now, I'm an audio video producer, so I don't have hours. I have a studio. We're in there at 12 o'clock, and sometimes I won't leave after 2 because there was some incidents that happened. He said he doesn't want me in a place. And a lot of times I would bring my mother there with me because, she's older. He says she can't be there. And he says that he will throw us out. So my security guy left because he thought he could do that. And I wasn't sure if he maybe had some rights I didn't know about. So I had a tenant, and I mean, not a tenant, I'm sorry. I had a client that was going to be recording. And when he said that he doesn't want anybody there, he wants that. And I told her, I said, listen, I'm gonna postpone our recording until I find out what's going on here, because I don't want him to come in and stop in the middle of our recording. So I went and I got my lease, which was in my email, and I read it, and I read the tenants' rights for Georgia. And I realized that he was violating my lease. He wasn't supposed to do that. And I think he's supposed to harass us because the lease said I'm supposed to have peace in my place without someone harassing me. But I was a little intimidated because he went in the building next door to me when as the guy was in Africa. He does import export. He went in there and he used the lights. He was going through his stuff. He was saying he was throwing the guy out.
Miss Morton, I'm just gonna ask you to get to sort of the heart of the issue.
So the thing is, my client, when I canceled her, I didn't cancel her, actually, I postponed it to find out what was going on. And when I found out I was right, I called her back. She just went ballistic because she came to do it. She was out of town. Basically, it caused me to have to cancel. She canceled her contract. I had to give her back her deposit. That was only $2,500. But he also threw away my barbecue pit in the back, and I had some dirt where I would teach kids. He threw that away, and he had me basically 3 evictions, and that was it. So between the $2,500 she owed me and the stuff he threw away and the evictions, because one of the ladies said, if I did have an eviction, I could probably get this place, but I'd have to pay an extra, I think she said $1,200 or something. So I have 3 units, and each one he gave me an eviction, but the evictions are not, they couldn't stand because I had a lease, but they still went on my.
So Miss Morton, what I need is just, how do you get to the $3,000 number?
The client, Cece's contract was $2,500. She gave me $500 to do her audio video, and then she was supposed to come back and do her a music video. I do music. I'm sorry, I must have left it out. And so she put her deposit to do the vocals first. But I postponed it because I thought he might, I guess I kind of thought he was right when he first came and said that I couldn't be there and he was going to do this and we had to leave. So I probably jumped the gun and I postponed it because I didn't want to be embarrassed. Here
So,
coming in and start my
so Miss Morton, I guess I should have been more precise in my question. It's a 1 + 1 equals
Oh,
not
okay.
a,
No,
this is how beautiful a one can be in this kind of font. And I was using that kind of font, and I don't need to know
okay.
the
Well,
background of the 1 + 1.
$2,500 for the video, audio, video production. The evictions, I estimated my barbecue pit stuff to be like $100. And the 3 evictions, I estimated for each one, it came up to 3,000. 1, 2, 3. 3,000. That's it. The eviction, the audio video production, and my stuff that he threw away. Basically, that's it.
Okay, and I turn around and close my eyes because it helps me to hear better. But I've only heard $2,600.
The evictions is what brought it up to 3,000, and that was an estimate because I only talked to one person who's. Well, I rounded out to 3,000 because I was guesstimating about my barbecue pit, but I'm sorry, I had a detail written down so I could give you a precise. I'll put that out. I don't see it. I just, that's not really it. Anyway, that's what that was my figure because I was estimating about it. But if it's only 27 or whatever you said, wow. I don't see it. I had the detail, so I wouldn't have to go to this. But yeah, it was 20. I know definitely 25 for CC. I estimated the evictions times 3. And then my stuff in the back, I estimated to be like 150. So how do I come to the figure? I think I might be nervous or something. I don't know, but
It's fine, Miss Morton. But I have a responsibility to both
I
sides.
know. Okay, so the eviction, I'm not gonna worry about that because I'm not gonna get 3 places. I'm only gonna get 1 place. But he put 3 evictions on me and nobody have actually turned me down for 2, just 1. And so she was the one said it. So I'm not gonna worry about those 2, which would make it the 3,500. I don't know why I said 3,000. I thought that's what it was. That doesn't make sense. I won't worry about the other evictions because that's my loss was actually that I can actually put my finger on was the 1 eviction, my equipment out in the back, and the studio cost. And I think I'm forgetting something, but I don't want to be trying to fumble around, so that's fine. That was my biggest loss. I'm not gonna even sweat over the 2.
Okay.
Well, that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine.
So are you done, Ms. Morton?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you a judgment of $2,600. And I'm going to I'm gonna send this over to my assistant today. So hopefully it'll get filed today. And you will have the ability to collect on this as anyone would when they receive a judgment, and the defendant will have an opportunity to appeal if they so desire. But those are issues that are beyond my control. Okay.
Okay. So what is the next thing? The next step for me with that?
Well,
I'm not sure.
the judgment will be entered, and you will have to use whatever lawful means that are available to collect the judgment.
But
And
he'll get a letter or something.
Honestly, I don't know. Generally, people that have a judgment placed against them, they receive notice from the person who's trying to collect on the judgment.
Okay. All right.
And so that's what I mean by lawful means.
Okay.
And again, I can't advise you.
Okay. I think I understand.
I'm sorry.
I understand. I just wasn't sure of the procedure. I didn't want to, I just wanted to make sure I knew what, handled it the way it's supposed to be handled. But so it's up to me to let him know.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
It's when people are pro se, I know they don't like it, but I always say you need to hire a lawyer. And I tell people I'm a judge. I've been practicing law for more than 21 years. And if something happens, first person I contact is a lawyer to advise me.
I started to, but I didn't know if it was enough to, I just kind of thought it might have been not enough money to want to do that.
It's up to you, ma'am, to make the decisions that you want to make.
Okay. So that's it?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Well, all right then. Well, thank you.
Okay, ma'am, you are free to go. I hope you have a great day. Stay warm, stay safe.
All right, thank you. You too.
Okay. Mr. Feingold.
Yes, sir. We're
I
ready.
think you're the first person to pop up. You're going to be a trial?
No, we were able to reach an agreement,
Okay.
and we're position number 1.
I had this so organized. It's like crazy. I couldn't find them. I got nervous.
So.
All right, and this is regarding Miss Cole. And we were able to reach an agreement. And if it's okay with the court, I'm gonna mail the consent agreement to Miss Cole, and I've got her address, and I'm gonna put a self-addressed stamped envelope in the envelope, and she's gonna review it, and if she agrees with it, she's gonna sign it, date it, and put it back in the self-addressed stamped envelope to my office. And then once I get it, I'm going to sign it and e-file it with the court.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Cole,
Yes.
is that your understanding of your conversation with Mr. Feingold?
Yes.
Okay, so with that being said, the two of you can be excused. Have a good day. Stay warm, stay safe.
Thank
All
you.
right.
You do the same.
Good to see you,
Okay.
Judge.
Good to see you too.
Thank you.
Let's see, Mr. Wyden.
Yes, Your Honor. Got two cases. The first case, Mr. Fletcher, is Capital One versus Fletcher. It's case number 10758. We also have reached an agreement to settle this matter, and we'll be mailing to Mr. Fletcher a consent judgment for him to review and sign and return to our office.
Okay. Mr. Fletcher, is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, with those representations being made, the two of you.
I've got one more,
Mr.
Your
Wyden,
Honor.
you got, yeah. Mr. Fletcher, you can be excused, but Mr. Wyden has to stay.
All right. Thank you.
So, Your Honor, the other one is 15154.
You end this.
And that's where it's a dismissal?
No, this one is Midland versus Wheeless. She did not appear. So we're asking for a default to enter into that case.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm getting a notification that someone in breakout room 4 is asking for help. So let's stick a pin in that.
Yes, Your Honor.
The dismissal will be granted, but I'm going to have some instructions for you.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, Mr.
We're not
Wyden.
asking for a dismissal. We're asking for a default.
I'm sorry. In my mind, a default is a dismissal because I think you asked to strike the answer.
Yes. Oh, I see what you're saying. We asked to strike the answer and enter default in case 2021 CM 15154.
Yes. So I'm sorry. I'm being clumsy with my language. Give me 1 second.
Yes, Your Honor.
Awesome. Awesome.
Oh, Miss Thornton, you made it.
I made it. Thank you so much.
No, it's fine. So Mr. Wyden, the default, what is it that you are requesting?
This is case number 2021 CM 15154. We're requesting the court to strike the answer and enter a judgment for the amount of the claim, which is $1,492.66 plus the cost of the court.
So $1,000
$492.66.
plus court costs,
Yes.
which is what, 100?
I'm showing 65.85 and 75 for service for $140.85.
Okay. Those will be granted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The only cost to you, Mr. Whiting, is I'm gonna ask you to send that over to the court.
Okay, do you want me to email it to the ClaytonCountyGA.gov address? Or just e-file it with the court? And we can just send it to your clerk if you'd like us to.
Yes, send it to Miss Mary, or you could send it to me directly.
Yeah, if Miss
Brad-
Mary if she just put her address in the chat, I'll get it and I'll make sure I'll get it out to her.
Right. Because it's gonna require my signature, so you can send it to me directly.
What's that address? Yes.
Brad.Gardner at ClaytonCountyGA.gov. And it'll cut down one step. I'll sign it and I'll send it to Miss Mary, and then it'll get filed and
Brad.Gardner
be
at
happy.
ClaytonCountyGA.gov. I'll send it today. I'll send it shortly, Your Honor. Thank you.
Yes.
Have a good day.
You too. All right, Miss Payne Joseph.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. This is position 2, case number 2021 CM 07173. I was able to speak with Ms. Gibson. She and I were able to come to an agreement. So we are going to prepare a consent judgment to send to her to sign and return to us, and then we'd get it submitted to the court. So I don't know if you want to take this off of the calendar or just grant a continuance, but we did reach an agreement in this matter.
Well, I don't want to take it off the calendar. I'm just making a notation that there's been a consent agreement reached. Okay. And then I can move from there. But once we get the agreement, it can be signed and it can be filed.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. That's my only matter. May I be excused?
Yes, ma'am. And Ms. Gibson, is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So once we receive that, everything will be taken care of, and it can be signed and filed.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Is it Scallion or Scaljon?
Scaljon, Your Honor.
Scaljon. You and Miss, where did she go?
She's wandering there, Your Honor.
I'm here, sir.
Oh, my understanding is that there is an agreement reached.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm going to draft a consent and get Ms. Thornton to sign off, and then we can submit it to you. And, once all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed, Ms. Thornton will issue a dismissal.
Okay. And Ms. Thornton, is that your understanding of the agreement?
It is, sir.
Okay. Well, once I receive that, I'll sign off on it and it'll get filed and everything will be taken care of.
Your Honor, is the address that you previously gave good? Brad Gardner, ClaytonCountyGA.gov?
ClaytonCountyGA.gov.
Is county spelled out?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying if he could send it to me, that'd be much better.
Okay. Well, you can send it to Miss Mary.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't have Miss Mary's email address.
It's Mary.Moultrie at ClaytonCountyGA.gov.
And county is spelled out, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, fantastic. We hope to have, if we get everything signed off on by Ms. Thornton, hope to have something to you by the end of the day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Permission to be excused, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Have a good
Have a
day.
great day. All right.
Thank you.
Miss
All right,
Thornton,
bye-bye.
you can be excused also.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Sorry, trying to multitask. Miss Jordan.
Hi, Your Honor.
I am waiting.
Judge, we have a signed agreement from by Ms. Jordan. I just emailed it to you.
Okay. Okay, I see it. That was from Mr. Axum
That's correct.
and Miss Jordan. So I will sign off on the agreement and it'll get filed and everything will be taken care of. You're free to go, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. All right. Let's see. I'll go ahead and remove you. Oh, she removed herself. So it looks like we have Miss Nam and Miss Saniqua or Miss Dowdle as to the only matters that have not been resolved.